Again, you're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some.
And he loses the football a second time. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick slant to Brown.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
19 Tiger. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
On first down, Bernard. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
The ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's taken down at the 30.
Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Burrows.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the 1st down.
Denied on On fourth down is Joe Mixon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
There goes Mark Ingram. 20, 10, 5, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 62 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1 yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Good.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On the slant, complete to Green.
Burrows.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Roughing the passer defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Burrow under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Burrows.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 53-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Randy Bullock.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson's going to look to run it. The quick feed by Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And Jackson going to run again. Oh, what a juke into space. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards. And the Ravens add on.